Incredible inventions. Sound ideas. Talk about smart thinking. Leonardo was the king of the drawing board, but when it came to putting ideas into practice, Ohio-born Thomas Edison, 1847 to 1931, really knew how to produce the goods. He patented over 1,000 inventions and has been called the world's most brilliant inventor. Not bad considering he had so little formal schooling. Could you imagine he didn't go to school and he did all of these ideas? When he was just 21, he came up with the idea for a vote recording machine, but it never really went over. After that, Edison vowed, "I will never again invent anything nobody wants." From that day on, he devoted himself to what he described as the desperate needs of the people. These desperate needs included the stock ticker, a device to report the price of gold to brokers' offices, the phonograph, the world's first record player, and a useful little invention called the electric light. He was called a genius by his contemporaries, who had failed where he succeeded, but Edison insisted that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. Let's talk. One of the inventions that Edison took one step further was Alexander Graham Bell's phone-tastic telephone. Bell patented his idea in 1876 when he was just 29 years old. He also made the very first telephone call. Those immortal words were, "Mr. Watson, come here, I want you." Bell had just spilled battery acid on his clothes. The first phone call to his assistant, Mr. Watson, was a call for help. Until Edison got to work on Bell's telephone, people had to shout into the device to make themselves heard, then quickly move the device to their ear to hear the reply. So Edison produced a separate mouthpiece and a better transmitter, similar to the ones that are still used in telephones today. Bell is credited with first getting the world talking, but if he had got to the patent office just 2 hours later, it would have been an altogether different story. Inventor Elisha Gray had been working on a similar device and filed his patent application barely 2 hours after Bell. It's a shame he couldn't have phoned in the idea. Believe it or not, this strange-looking funnel really got people talking. Ring any bells? Bell's 1876 telephone. When you speak, a microphone in the mouthpiece vibrates. These vibrations are turned into electrical signals that travel along the phone line. 2, at the nearest exchange, the signals are routed along more lines in the telephone you are calling. If it's a long-distance call, the signals are passed to another exchange by microwave light pulses or satellite. The incoming signals pass through an electromagnet. This causes a thin diaphragm in the earpiece to vibrate. The vibrations give off sound waves that sound just like the caller's voice. How the telephone works. Sound and vision. One day every home may have a video phone. Wait, we do. This book's outdated. Here's a photo of Alexander Graham Bell. The loud-speaking Gower Bell telephone, still a far cry from the modern versions. Not all sound ideas should be shouted about. Some are top secret. Spying kits. Where would real-life spies and screen heroes like James Bond be without their sneaky spying gadgets? Night vision. This pocket-sized scope allows the viewer to see in the darkest night sky. That's assuming you can find it in the first place. Belt up. Wear this belt complete with a hidden transmitter, and a partner can pick up all your conversations from a safe distance and hear your stomach rumbling too. Spinning a line. How do you know when a friend is fibbing? Try this truth phone. It detects slight tremors in the voice, and a readout shows when the caller is lying. As it costs around $4,600, it might just be cheaper to guess. Bug detector. If you suspect someone is listening in to your top secret conversations, this handy detector will find the bug in a flash. But will it detect the six-legged kind? No. Snap it up. This engraved gold ring was ordered by secret agents of the Russian KGB. It's a gem of a spy camera worth around $19,000. Thank you. Q, the beetle-browed inventor of the James Bond films, was based on real-life whiz Charles Fraser Smith. He made spying devices for the British Secret Service during World War II. He thought up this bright idea for a camera hidden camera hidden inside a cigarette pack. Have you got a flash? Oops, a light.